Guido de Vigevano was a 14th century doctor during the reign of King Philip VI of France and is credited with discovering an ingenious antidote for aconite poisoning. Commonly known as monkshood, it is still found in gardens today. However, it is extremely poisonous, so lethal, in fact, that the Muslims used it against the Crusaders during, well, the Crusades. You're probably wondering how a 14th century doctor came up with an antidote for a deadly poison. Aconite roots contain a variety of chemicals, including aconitum alkaloids. The most toxic aconitine is what allowed the plant to be weaponized by the Muslims. It kills by affecting the heart, muscles, and central nervous system, with cardiac damage being the most lethal point. One day the doctor noticed slugs voraciously eating aconite leaves. And it dawned on him that if these creatures could tolerate the toxin, then maybe they could be used as a cure. So he collected a bunch of slugs and boiled them. He first tested his concoction on animals, and after being satisfied with the results, he tried it on himself, needless to say. He was a brave man since he first had to poison himself with aconitine and then drink his seriously creepy slug soup. He reported that he threw up 3 times, but afterward, he started feeling better again. In the wake of the World War II atomic attacks on 2 of Japan's largest cities, Hiroshima and Nagasaki, in 1945, survivors were shocked to see shadows of objects like bicycles and cars on sidewalks and buildings, but the worst were shadows of people. They quickly realized they were looking at the last millisecond of a person's life. Very reminiscent of the macabre remnants of the people preserved in volcanic ash at Pompeii. After getting over their shock, the obvious question was how these shadows were formed. As it turns out, they're more like photographs than shadows. According to Dr. Michael Hartshorn of the University of New Mexico School of Medicine, when an atomic bomb detonates, extremely intense light and heat fan out in all directions from the area of implosion. So any object in the direct path of this energy shields the area behind it while the area around the object gets lambasted by it. Those areas get bleached out by this massive amount of energy, leaving the areas behind the object in its shadow dark, effectively taking a picture. In this sense, an atomic bomb is like a really sinister giant camera that kills all of its subjects while taking its horrific picture of them. Definitely, a creepy way to capture an image.